Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Azam. If you're new here, interested in the new Audi A3 S3, make sure you hit that subscribe button. This one's a bit of a interesting tweak that I came across. So how do you run YouTube on your MMI system, as well as any other Android Auto system out there? So you do need an Android, and it does run off Android Auto. I'm sure there's something similar out there for Apple CarPlay users. You might need to jailbreak your devices, something along those lines. The key thing here is with the Android, you actually don't have to root the device or unlock it in any way. It works with standard Android devices. So what we're going to do is show you how to run YouTube. That's the best app that I've found working on there so far. It is also possible to mirror your Android phone to the MMI. What that means is everything you see on Android shows up. But for me, what we're going to keep this one limited to is how you can start using your YouTube. Before we get started, I've obviously tested this on my phone, so I've already gone through the installation process. I'm going to quickly grab another Android phone and walk you through the process. The links that you need will be in the description. Let us know what you think. Is this something you're probably going to try on your car? I personally think it's pretty cool. The way it works is really responsive. So anyway, with that said, let's jump into it, guys. What you need to do first is go to Google and type in AAAD 1.3.1. It stands for Android Auto something's development. I don't know. But anyway, you find that, you go to the GitHub repo, and down here you've got assets. If you open that up, you want to download the APK. So on this phone, I've already installed things outside of the Play Store, but if you haven't, what will happen is as you try to open it, it will basically prompt you to change settings within the Android. So just go ahead and do that. Switch on allow installing from unknown sources. So once you've done that, you can then go ahead and install it like I've just done on screen. Open the app up. And here it says, before proceeding, you have to enable the installation from unknown sources. It's just a warning. Again, it's already been done on this phone. So you can see now on screen, it's come up install from unknown apps. Previously, like I said, from Google Chrome, I'd set it to allow. That's why it allowed me to install AAAD in the first place. Now what we can do is click on there and say allow from this source. Press OK and go back. And now what that will let us do is install any of these apps that come up. So by default, on the free version, you have one download, so you can download any of these. And I think it's one per 30 days, but if you pay for the app, I'm not sure how you exactly do that, but anyway, if you pay for the premium version, then you can get unlimited downloads and you can choose all of them. So there's quite a few. There's multimedia apps. So there's one called Carstream, which if I go into it, it's formerly known as YouTube Auto. Basically, it gives you YouTube on your MMI. There's a few different types there. Again, you can just click on them and see which one you like most. Right guys, so switching back to the other phone where we've actually installed the plugin. So we've got Carstream installed, which is going to let us do the YouTube stuff. At this point, it's just straightforward. Just click Carstream, carry on, follow the prompts. It will pretty much install that for you. So then what you can do is put your phone to sleep. As long as it's plugged in, go to Android Auto. You're presented with your application screen. You might have the Google Maps showing, in which case just press the home button here in the corner. You can now see Carstream's been installed. So if we go into that, you've basically got YouTube running there. So as you can see, it's coming up with the suggested videos. Hopefully you guys are seeing quite a few of mine coming up there, but it functions pretty much exactly the way YouTube does on your phone. So you've got a search button up here. You can click that, and when you press search, it will activate the keyboard. Let's just type in CRD A3, press search, and you can see it's already come up with quite a few of our videos that we've done recently, right? So you can see it's pretty much working exactly the way you'd expect it to. Let's just go into one of the videos. You can see immediately it's kicked off an advert, so we'll just skip that. And now what I'll do is pretty much start playing, right? So you can see down here, if I click it, you've got your typical play bar and everything else associated with that coming up. So I can, for example, skip forward and actually use the steering wheel controls to reduce the volume. So I'm just going to put the volume down a little bit whilst I talk you through it. So you can see in the bottom corner, I can obviously make it full screen, and it's not full screen as such because what happens is it maintains the aspect ratio of the phone in comparison to the MMI screen. You've also then got the Android Auto dock that stays on screen. But what you can do is basically, if you wanted to stretch this out, you can press the full screen icon up there, and where it says cover, you can play around with this a little bit. So you can go full. That's stretched it. So you can see there everything's slightly elongated. Or what you could do is just set it to cover, at which point it fills the screen rather than stretching it across, right? But then you've also got, like, my face is being cut off there. So contain maintains the aspect ratio. Everything will be displayed fully in screen. So really good quality. By default, it'll probably be set to a lower quality, but you can just press the settings icon, which I can't seem to find at the moment. Let's just see if we can. Somewhere there's a settings icon anyway that comes up on screen, and you can press that and set it to 1080p. But hopefully that's giving you a good idea, and as you can see, it's pretty much straightforward to use. Really good hack, and the whole time we're doing this, my phone's turned off just like it normally would be when you're using Android Auto. So it's a really good way to actually just use YouTube, I guess. Right guys, so hope you found that useful. Let us know in the comment section down below what other apps you're trying out on there. I mean, I've tried the Screen to Auto, which mirrors your Android phone, but I've actually found it to be pretty unstable in terms of it doesn't really register the screen touches. So for me, you've still got to use your phone to get it to where you want. But I personally, for me, just having YouTube on there is a big difference, and the fact you can have your phone off and let it run. Think about it, if you've got a playlist you're listening to, just smack it on YouTube, let it go away. Like I said, you probably don't want to be using this if you're driving by yourself. It's probably illegal, I guess, but it's good to have if you're sat in a car, I guess, waiting for somebody to come out, if you're in the shopping centre, etc., and just want to watch a bit of YouTube. Might as well have it come through the car speakers, have it on screen. Hope you did find it useful. It's a nice little quirk that you can do with the MMIs, as well as every other Android Auto system out there. We will keep trying to look into more of these fun things that you can do with the car and be releasing those soon. So with that said guys, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you give this one a fat thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks guys.